And that would be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Prescott to throw it. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze.
Thank you.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go to Elliott again. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Dallas. Let's go, defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up
3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Shit, it's probably over now.
30.
It's over now. Shit. It's over.
Home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
God dang it. See this fucking glitching shit, dude.
At the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his
It's fucking glitching like a motherfucker.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott from the gun.
Fuck.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do it?
Safety.
The most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check. Fresno.
On play action, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Check it out, Reed.
Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
Oh, no. Oh!
Big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, my God.
It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. I hate you too.
Send it away now following the touchdown.
I know I can come back.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Yeah, if you score another touchdown, it's over with.
21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out.
Oh,
They're going to have to try
it.
to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts.
That's crazy shit out there, man.
It's 2nd and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, my God.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
It's over now.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something
almost had it. Oh, dude, almost had that. If I threw it over his head just a little bit more, I would have got that motherfucker.
But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
He sets to, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with
oh, no, it ain't over yet.
Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Dude, it's not over yet.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly.
Yes. Oh, no.
8 seconds now.
Oh, no. I had that, dude. He had his hand on it. He had his fucking hand on it, dude. His fucking hand was on it. Get the fuck out of the way, dude. Dude, he had it. Dude, he fucking had it. He fucking had it. I know he did.
Now from the 29. Now Prescott.
Yeah.
This ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game.
I won the toss.
If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
I knocked the fuck out of him.
3rd and 1.
Bam!
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Again, it's Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Prescott to throw on 4th. On the move to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the
you're at the 1.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Breeze now on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Dancing to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli.
Motherfucker.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the OT clock hit 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh!
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Right there, 54.
Throwing on second and 14. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
You ain't gonna make that shit.
Short, though, with that marker. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will play on here in overtime. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, Kamara.
Oh.
Way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And brought down, but not before they get
Damn, you actually probably gonna beat me.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 54 kill.
Yeah.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Breeze. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He got it.
The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Damn.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
That was a good game, dude.
How important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back.
That
on
was
defense,
good.
Gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
That was a good game.